I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by the faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave his life for me. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. Now this is funny because when I read this, I instantly reflect back on a time in my life where it was always a gray area. I wanted peace, but yet I kept allowing what wasn't serving me back into my life. I wanted to lose weight, but I lacked consistency and discipline. I wanted a strong relationship with the Creator, but I failed to spend time and meditate on the Word. I wanted all these things, but I failed to let them go because I feared of losing myself within this process. I feared losing people if I just chose to stay in for the night instead of going out. I feared change, to say the least. Now on this particular day, and on August 3rd, 2020, I had made a decision on my life and what it was that I'm here to do. I got rid of all the alcohol and traded it for water. I stopped door dashing so much and turned into meal prep instead. I consumed mindful videos instead of scrolling through social media like Instagram Reels and TikTok posts. A complete life all-over. Because of the envision the Creator has showed me about my life. A life that consisted of peace, love, success, and support. All of what I have been craving my whole entire existence. The process was lonely because there was no one to talk to about these changes I was going through, because the people around me had not yet wanted more for themselves. Days filled with silence, and the holidays very empty and echoey. A decision to do the right thing at all costs and to be an upstanding spirit no matter what trials and tribulations I have faced. I started diving deeper into my relationship with the Creator and watched my life transform, because it started to look like, instead of me meditating for 5 minutes, it turned into 30. Instead of being 298 pounds, aligning my soul's purpose and filling my vessel with good foods and good habits, it transformed me into dropping down 106 pounds. All these things I have been wanting, with just a simple converting my life with a good shift in mindset, it all worked out into my favor, helping me let go of the fear of dying to become completely transformed. The phrase dying to live reminds me of the life of a caterpillar, because before a butterfly can transform into a butterfly, it has to undergo a transformation like the first stage. An egg lasts from 3 to 5 days, larva to pupal 14 days, pupa to butterfly 10 to 15 days. A caterpillar must give up its old ways of life in order to become this magnificent butterfly, as well as a lump of clay. It can't turn into a work of art unless it is shaped into something in order for it to become a masterpiece. You know, dying to live literally means to detach the old ways in order to create something new and something beautiful. I had to learn these through hardships, through love, through family, through friends, through jobs. And in these moments, I never really understood how beautiful my life really could be if I just made a decision, a simple one, a shift in perspective. A powerful me, a simple decision, a mere dream. And it's been 7 years now, and I've been able to receive and be in a place of peace, letting go of my past and fulfilling the prophecy that was meant specifically for me. Now, when I had decided and made this decision to change, it wasn't just for me, but it was for my future. Through life lessons, I knew that it was the only way to grow. A choice, it was simple. I had to overcome the hardships, the deceit, and the ego. I had made the decision to battle my shadow self without a question. I wanted change because my life was just like that dark tunnel, like a lot of you. That dark tunnel, you can't see nothing, but you know that if you keep going, eventually there's light at the end of it. Resiliency, overcoming every obstacle because I've endured challenging times, but I've seen it all work out for myself time and time again. I've seen how loved, how supported, and how cherished I am, and how chosen I am. And without a doubt, dying to live was the ultimate answer for me. A shift to gain a new perspective. Learning that and realizing it has changed my mind and my world, because I have literally become a true example, a true testimony more and more on this realm. It's something about shedding the old you away to receive something more and new. So I don't know about you, but life can be so liberating when you decide you want to die to live. It has shifted my life, my perspective, and my spirit. I once read in a book called Becoming with Miss Viola Davis. Her story is so beautiful and so inspiring. But I'll tell you what stuck with me. It's how she learned how to overcome her upbringing, setting the example of resiliency and letting go of trauma. Learning that through a long journey of self-healing and acceptance. A true reflection on how my story was similar to hers. She spoke about her hardships believing in herself just due to her environment, which I understood a little too well. But just like her and many other spirits on this realm, many people have killed the ego and learned what it means to die to live, to be successful. Many of my life lessons stemmed from allowing my vessel to be transformed through whatever lessons that life and God had for me. And now that I've been reflecting back after 7 years on this journey and how good the Creator has been to me, because I see myself and my life from a higher perspective. Through trial and error, I've reached the top. And everything that has once burdened me, drained me, consumed me, well, now it no longer can. I literally had to fight my shadow self to see more, to feel more, and to be more. Just as the Creator planned. So I'll leave this with you. About a week ago, my manager sent this email to me. And it's about change and leadership. And the title of it is Framing Change. And what that means is basically the process of presenting a desired change in a way to influence people and how they perceive it using a why factor, just like what we're talking about right now. Because our why factor is, I no longer want to live for myself, but I want to live for the Creator. And when you think about that, dying to live is so much more than any one of us can fathom when it comes to not just materialistic things, but in order to really grow and see a shift in perspective on your life, your overall health, your heart, your soul, you have to shed away the old to receive the new. I'll give you a story real quick about a time. It was 2022. It was literally the day of New Year's, and God had already been giving me multiple envisions on the people that I had been hanging around. I had already started, like, when I wasn't around them, transforming my life. That meant working out, getting into the Word, drinking more water, staying away from alcohol, not drinking sun up to sundown, barely going out. And I was kind of in the gray area, like I said in this episode, and God was like, okay, well, if you're going to be in a gray area, I'm about to show you. And so I remember going to a friend's place for this little party, and it was her, another friend, and her girlfriend. And I just remember being the butt of the joke this night, like constantly. And all these people were drunk. And God never let me get under the influence around these people when I started shifting my life, because God wanted me to see with clear eyes, with open eyes of what was going on around me. And the jokes were like, oh, she hasn't been around us, she's doing da 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 da. And for me, it's like, it was like, okay, these people are upset at me because I decided to change my life for the better. I decided that I didn't want to keep coming back down here 15 minutes away from where I stay, hanging out in a house, smoking hookah, smoking weed, sitting there watching TV, talking about constant shit that's going on in this little town that I don't give a fuck about. I didn't care. And I knew that it was going to be a problem because anytime that you are willing to grow and leave your area and evolve your life, people are always going to have a problem with it. No matter if it's for good, no matter if it's for bad, people are always going to be mad at you. And so when I decided that I was going to die to live and let go of waking up from sunup to sundown drinking and going out to clubs and hookah lounges every weekend and going to home parties in this town that meant no good and hanging out with people that really didn't care about nobody and they all talked about each other. I wanted to remove myself from that. And when God showed me that I had to and that it was time to die to live, my life got so abundant. I literally moved away from this place, 18 hours away from this place, and my life has been so free. It's been so abundant. The amount of love, the amount of support. I don't have to worry about people treating me wrong, doing me wrong, because the path that I'm walking on, God is providing that with people that can support me. Because these people as well decided that they were going to die to live. And what that does to my spirit, it ignites me and it makes me want to do things like this to show you, because I'm a living testimony. I have stories for days I can tell you about dying to live. I got multiple examples. But what I want to tell you is this. You want something beautiful and you want something new. You want your life to work out and you want it to be abundant. You want all these things and you're praying for these things, and God wants it for you too. The universe wants it for you too. The universe is like water. It wants to move out your way, and you have to understand that. But it takes for you to understand that you have to shed away the old you in order to receive. You cannot go into a new chapter, into a new life, into new blessings with the same old bullshit that you came from. You can't possibly think that. And when I learned that, and when I shifted my perspective, and when God implemented these little seeds in my heart and in my mind to shift and to be more and to get out of these spaces so I could receive more, I did just that without a question. And yes, it was one of the most loneliest processes when you are by yourself, when you are in isolation. Yes, everything is sad. You want to talk to people, you want to be around people, you just want to get out sometimes, you just want to mingle. But when God is calling you to be more, and God is calling you to do more, and your ancestors are showing you that you need to be more, and that you deserve more, and that you need to put out more, then that's exactly what you have to do. You want off of that hamster wheel? Then you gotta die. You gotta let the ego die. You gotta kill that old shit, those old habits that has not been helping you grow. You said that you was about to stop smoking, but yet you keep doing it. You said that you didn't even like going out, but yet you keep letting your friends drag you into going out every weekend. You keep saying that you're gonna quit messing around with that person, but yet you keep texting them, FaceTiming them, inviting them over. You want change, and you want love, and you want these friends, and you want these things, and you want a nice body, but yet you're not going to the gym, and yet you're not leaving those friends alone. You're not implementing and spending time, little key point factors that's going to help you grow. You're not taking the time to do those things. You're not meditating on the word. You're not aligning your relationship. So how can you want more if you're not doing more for yourself? You have to allow it to die. I'll leave you with this. A lotus flower grows in dirty, murky water. And when it grows so beautiful, standing at a height of 4 feet out of this dirty, murky water. A beautiful plant, a beautiful flower growing out of this. And so can you. You have to allow it to die inside of you. You want more? Everything that's weighing you back, anything that's making you lazy, procrastinating, you gotta kill it off. Align your purpose. You got this. God is speaking to you. God is wanting this for you. The universe wants this for you. You can only shift when you decide to die to live. I want to thank you guys for being a part of my journey and supporting me and loving me and making sure that you are always having my back when it comes to these things and being very patient with me, because I appreciate all of your support, whether you came from Snapchat knowing me from 2015, whether that be Instagram, whether that you know me in real life or you just follow me on TikTok. I thank you all and I appreciate you all. And if this has helped you, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share so we can keep it going. My only goal is to finish the race that I started, and that's the prophecy that the Creator has placed on my life. And I hope you feel the same way about yours. But as always, guys, be blessed, be safe. Until next time, peace.